Spider-Man, the heart of the Marvel Universe, a symbol of hope and responsibility for all superheroes, but now he's gone. He died after a final brutal fight with the Green Goblin, passing away in the arms of Aunt May and Mary Jane. As you'd expect, Spider-Man's death has affected everyone, his friends, family, fellow heroes, and even the entire world. Gwen Stacy sits alone at home, blaming herself for everything. J. Jonah Jameson knows Peter Parker was Spider-Man, but he can't bring himself to write about it for the Daily Bugle and eventually gives up. Meanwhile, the Human Torch and Kitty Pryde mourn the loss of one of their closest friends. And Mary Jane is furious. She spies on Nick Fury, blaming him for Peter's death. Everyone is struggling to cope with losing Spider-Man. On the way to the funeral, Tony Stark rides in the car with Aunt May and Gwen. He reassures Aunt May that she doesn't need to worry about any costs. He's covering everything. Aunt May says she doesn't want anything extravagant. But as they reach the church, they find it packed with people. It's the largest funeral New York has ever seen. Aunt May is overwhelmed, but Tony tries to comfort her, saying the city needs to grieve for Spider-Man too. As she walks through the crowd, a little girl Spider-Man once saved from a fire approaches her and asks if she needs a hug. Inside the church, Captain America approaches Aunt May. He is full of guilt and quietly tells her that Peter's death was his fault. Aunt May is stunned, then furious. She begins yelling at him. Gwen tries to calm her down, reminding her it's Captain America. But Aunt May doesn't care. "What do you mean it's your fault?" she shouts. Captain America explains the day Peter died, Cap told him he wasn't ready to be a hero. He said Peter was just a kid and didn't deserve to wear the Spider-Man suit yet. But when a gunshot was fired, it was aimed at Cap, and Peter jumped in front of it to save him. Aunt May listens, horrified. "Peter saved your life after you insulted him?" She cries. "Peter admired you. He thought you were the ultimate hero. He wanted to be like you. And what did you do? Nothing. You didn't protect him. He was fine before he met any of you heroes. And now he's dead." She slaps Captain America across the face and storms out of the church. Outside, Aunt May faces the massive crowd again, and the grief is too much for her. She collapses, but J. Jonah Jameson steps forward to help her up. He encourages her to go back inside, even though it's hard, and says it's time to honor Peter one last time.